In the Sports Business Daily Journal, I read an article about Amazon taking over the streaming of the Thursday night football games. This is really big news because obviously every year there's been kind of a new person taking over. 1 year it was Yahoo, 1 year it was Twitter, I believe last year, and it's been really interesting to see how they stream the games. And this year it's Amazon, and it'll be through Amazon Prime. This is really big news because Amazon Prime has 80 million subscribers and it's a paid service, so there's already money into it. They're going to be streaming it in four different streams, and one will be in English, one will be in Spanish, one will be in Portuguese, and then a secondary English feed. And I think it's really important that they're streaming in Portuguese and Spanish. Spanish is becoming increasingly common for them to stream things in because there's so many Spanish speakers near the U.S. and all over the world who are starting to get interested in American football. So that's big, but also Portuguese, because Portuguese is also one of the biggest languages in the world. Not just people in Brazil speaking it, but also like Portugal and Angola and a lot of different countries, people speak Portuguese. So it's a big language, and that'll be another way to spread the game. Overall, I think it's going to be a success through Amazon. Amazon's been doing a lot of expanding recently anyways with Whole Foods, and I think that while it's a little bit risky, they're spreading themselves out pretty wide, and they were already so good at their model that they were doing. I think it'll work out because they just have so many resources, and I think that the fact that there are already 80 million people who will have access to that game, at least some, I think a lot of them may just, tune in just to see, or it'll be popped up since people use Amazon all the time. So there'll be a lot more viewership, and I think it's a really good idea in general to have Amazon do it. There'll be 11 games through it, and there's also like a sponsor, or they're also having the boxes have some special Thursday night football on them, I think, if they're ordered on that day. So overall, I think it's really big news that Amazon's dipping into the NFL world as well. And I think that it'll end up being a smart decision for them, and it'll work out. And the numbers this year for Thursday Night Football, I would think, will be a little bit higher than last year. So, yeah.